Foreign men are saying that Ukrainian women are very hard to read, are complicated, they don't know what they want, they are really difficult to deal with. And today I want to talk about it. I want to be objective. That's why I invited a friend of mine, a successful business owner, a restaurant owner from Norway, born in India, grew up in Norway and made his fortune there. And this is Izral.
Yes. Hi.
And my name is Natalie Koval. I'm an international matchmaker with hundreds of happily married people from all over the world to Ukrainian women. So, Izral,
Yes.
are Ukrainian women that complicated?
I will not say that
No.
they are complicated. They are very nice, good-hearted people,
Yeah.
girls and ladies, and so I don't have this kind of experience that they are very difficult. What you have said, that many guys say that, it also depends on the man,
Yeah.
how he approach, how he communicate, and yeah.
Well, let's put it one by one,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Let's be rational and logical.
Yeah.
What I hear often from men is that, and what I observe is that Ukrainian women are more offline. We live life. We go to work. We do things. We do not answer messages like immediately. It's more complicated to talk to Ukrainian.
Yes, when I think men feel like when he is in touch with the woman, so he thinks that they're already in a relationship, So
Oh, yeah.
they want them to answer them like they are their wives, But the woman has their own life and they have to work. So most of the time it's not 8 hours shift, They are working maybe 12 hours and much longer than in Europe, and so they probably can't use phone, and so that's why they can't answer at the same time.
Oh yeah, I hear guys complaining a lot
Yeah.
about it. Really, really, really.
Because that guys has to be patient, Guys has to wait for her answer, let her answer, Don't be pushy, But they are and they will answer. Whenever they get chance, they will answer it back,
I would also like to add, and please correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
that the greatest thing they hate is like, hello, how are you? And it's like, why didn't you answer his message? He says, he didn't ask me anything. Hello, how are you? What should I say? I'm
Yes.
fine, that's it.
That's I think most guys, I did same, like why women don't find man interesting, because he's asking the question which 1,000 other guys is asking her. So
Right.
for her, is not interested to answer every
Yeah.
hello, hi, and it's better to know her a little bit through her social media or through her pictures. Try to understand about her interest, and try to ask about her day, or to ask about picture was taken or something else than hi, hello, how are you,
Thank you.
Yeah, that's you need to be more, you need to find a way to break that,
Yeah.
to get her attention, tell her a joke, something, but yeah.
Content,
Yeah.
meaningful content
Yes.
is what we need in communication.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
agree.
to get her attention, and it should be interesting for her, that you are interesting guy, you're not, yeah.
Cool.
Mm.
Thank you. Did you notice that Ukrainian women do not trust foreigners?
Yes, it's in. I think it's not only Ukrainian. Men are not. It's difficult to understand women, and it's difficult to understand man also. And of course, the question is like, if guy don't trust or women don't trust the man, foreign guys.
Women don't trust foreign guys here. Did you see that?
Especially
Did you
in
notice?
Kyiv, yes. Especially in Kyiv, it can be there because there are a lot of guys coming here, a lot of tourism, job purpose. So everyone has their own, reason to come to Kyiv. So that's why it's, and they're meeting people. It's more international city, Kyiv. So they're probably coming across guys, international. So they have from the experience also, And of course, many I have the same experience like when I came here, or, and the women don't trust. Yes, that's true, but it takes time. It's not written here that I am the nicest guy on the forehead. So it's you need to communicate through communication. Then she will
Take time.
Take
right?
time. Yes,
Take
of
time.
course, take time.
Okay, good. But how do you see it happening when, for example, you are approaching a person, a woman, and say, hello, can I tell me directions? And by the way, what's your name?
Yes, it's.
How do they usually react? Like, go out, or like go to hell, devil. You're bad.
Before and now, because during this COVID situation, it's a little bit difficult to talk to ladies because of distancing, and if you're wearing mask and you want to go talk, it's difficult. But otherwise, it's main thing is to just meet people. If you find someone interesting you like, and you have a little bit of eye contact, so then you can go forward and ask any questions, ask whatever to ask about where is this shop, or where is the bookshop, or any other.
Specifically,
yes.
You want to ask about the bookshop? Yeah, that's a good question.
No, it's like just to have her, get her interest that really he's looking for something. It's not like, you're beautiful. Yes, you can give compliment or something, but it's better to be natural. Like a normal guy.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's not difficult. But of course, you can learn from her body language. How she answers, she looks or not looks. So yeah, it's.
The worst thing you can do, and this is what women are saying, when guys are approaching them and say, you're so beautiful, what's your name?
Of course, women knows they are beautiful, here, of course they know. And better to, if you have to give compliment, so make it not like a creepy, say something, yes, maybe about her dress, maybe about her shoes, or or anything else,
Specific.
but not like, you're the beautiful. It's the same thing like you ask first, all the guys asking the same question, so it's not interesting. So if she wear nice heels, so just compliment her. You're nice heels, so of course she is beautiful, but you're talking about something else. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What I also noticed that Ukrainian women aren't very good at small talk. Literally, you need to start like from more serious subjects, like my day was such and such and such, I did A, B, C, D, E. How about you? Or you start a subject and you make a meaningful discussion of something, rather than, the weather is good, something else. Did you notice that?
Yes, it's when you communicate with ladies here. Of course, if they are very educated ladies here, and everyone has good qualification, and they have always many other things to discuss than just the weather,
Yeah.
So it's they need to have find what she is doing, what her interest is, and then you take from there, discuss about that, where you have been, which country you travel. It's like a little bit cringy, it's like, yes, not so interesting, And
You need to have more sophisticated conversation with the Ukrainian woman.
Yes, and it depends on the lady to lady, If you see her, if she's like 25 or 30 years, or if she's 40 years, so you need to adjust your conversation or communication according to that, So you can't be talking to a 26 years old politics or what's happening, or you understand what I mean?
You.
Yeah.
Thank you, Izral, of course.
So it depends on ladies,
You tailor the approach according to the customer.
Yes,
Let's put it like
you
this.
need to. That's because every woman is different, so and you just need to find what's her interest and go from there. Talk about that. Talk about what she thinking about. Like maybe you see a mature woman, then probably she's more thinking about families or some values, so you can discuss about, and if you see someone who's very fashionable or something, you can talk something about that, so it's just to understand. And of course it's not easy, but when you have this small conversation with the lady, when you start approaching the woman on the street or online, when you get this interest, it comes. Yeah, so she will also be, if she's interested, she will be asking a lot of questions,
Oh, okay,
Yes.
yeah.
The
yeah,
first thing she
correct.
will ask is like, what are you doing here,
Yeah, exactly.
What's the purpose? Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Do you think Ukrainian women communicate differently than, say, women in Norway or somewhere else in Europe? Do you feel that there is something different from the way we express ourselves?
Of course, there are a little bit, it's a difference between dating a Norwegian girl than Ukrainian girl, There here is, you will find more, in Norway we don't, it's a totally different culture, compared to Orthodox Ukrainians. So this is, but it's not any negative or something, but of course Ukrainian women are more family oriented, they believe in marriage,
What I find,
Yeah.
for example, you meet a Ukrainian woman, and I introduce lots of guys, and I'm saying, great match. He's attracted, she's attracted, he takes her number, but then he's waiting 2-3 days till he reaches her. And I'm saying, no man, if you like a Ukrainian woman, you need to go for it right away. You need to text her now. Is it true about Norwegian women that it's better if you meet a girl today than text her 3, 4, 5 days after? Or you should text her right away?
It's not any like in some book or something what you should do or do. You should actually follow what you feel. If a man feel like no, he need to communicate because that person is very interesting, so you do that. It's not like I say you need to wait 3 days or 4 days. But it's better to start with short messages. Not very big, not too many questions, and wait for her answer. Don't send 5-10 questions or messages and she will be like, so it's better to give her time to answer the messages, and then you conversation like this. So it's not like you need to wait 3 days or 4 days,
You don't need to wait 3 days.
You don't need to wait, no.
You need to contact her right away. If you got her number, you are interested in her, say for example you meet on the street, hello, how are you, blah, 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 blah. Well, by the way, maybe we can go out today or something like this, and then text her, let's say 10 minutes after she leaves, for example. Or if you are introduced face to face, then as soon as you finish your video meeting, I advise to my guys texting her right after the hey, hello, thank you for calling, for talking, or after the date, texting her right after the date. That confirms that you are interested.
Regarding that, because the woman will be thinking that you in these 3 days you are communicating with a lot of other ladies. And because right after the conversation or Skype or something, it's better to give what you felt. And then you see that person is also interested and she will answer you back, So then you get this and then you can go from there,
Yeah, exactly. Make sure you stay subscribed to my channel because I will share more ideas and more recipes for successful love stories. And if you hit the bell button, you'll get announcements about my new videos. The contacts are in the description to this video. Please write your questions, please write your requests for our personal interview, and let's make it work.
And if you have any question to her, just write in comments.